Pyramid schemes are illegal. They're shut down by the federal government. That's not what this is at all.
Yeah,
There's
yeah, I
a
know.
multi-level marketing company. Multi-level marketing companies have you buy a product and then sell your friends and family that product. We're not asking you to
That's what
contact
a
your friends.
pyramid scheme is, though.
It's me.
Yeah, no, we don't do
That's
that.
Time to tell the story. So, if you don't know, I am unemployed. I do not have a job or any way of making income. I am very broke. But basically, I get a text from an unknown number that's like, "Hey, saw your resume on such and such website. Would you be interested in like a call soon?" And I was like, "Sure." And then I forgot that that was happening, and I didn't pick up the call. So, so I apologized. I was like, "Oh shit, sorry I missed your call. When's the next time you're free to call?" And she was like, "Oh, this time." I was like, "Okay, cool." So this time was today at 12. I woke up early for this shit. I get the call, and the company is in San Diego, and I live 2 hours away from San Diego, so I didn't really know how this was gonna work. I was like, well, if this doesn't work for you, we do have stay-at-home positions. And I was like, cool, can you tell me more about that? And they were like, yeah, you just have to sell insurance. I was like, that's what my fucking dad does. Easy. I'll just ask him what he does and just go off of whatever that is. Simple, right? Not so. Basically, they're like, okay, you'll get an email. There's a Zoom call at 2. Do you think you can make that? I'm like, sure. Easy. Easy as pie, I can make a Zoom call at 2, right? 2 comes around, and I'm ready. I'm dressed in a polo. I don't wear the beanie. I fixed up my hair and everything. And I'm telling DL and Napkin and Shaw, I'm like, yeah, I'm getting in the Zoom call. It's marketing and shit. And they're like, sounds like a pyramid scheme. And I was like, huh? And I look it up. Sure enough, the first thing about this company that it's trying to get me to, be with, first thing that comes up is pyramid scheme. And it's like, hey, is this company a pyramid scheme? And they're like, well, it's a legitimate business. It's not technically a pyramid scheme, but it was basically a fucking pyramid scheme, right? The more and more I looked into this company, which is AIL, if any of you guys want to look it up. But I find this Reddit thread about a person who worked at this company a year ago. And they're like, yeah, so it looked a little sketchy because they started with a text. And usually businesses will call you and be like, hey, we want you to like apply. And that's how it goes. But I was also sussed out that they texted me and was like, hey, what's up? For me, it was a 32-hour session. I had to study for 32 hours on how to sell insurance, and then I can get the job. And I was like, that seems fair, I guess. And then I learned that you pay $230 to do this. I'm keeping up with the guy, and then he starts talking about pay. He's like, basically how you're gonna get paid is you're gonna buy the product that we sell, which is insurance, and then you are going to sell that product. And then so he keeps talking, and he's like, yeah, and we have rewards programs. Basically, the more you sell, the higher position you get, the more you get paid. And I'm like, okay, how much you getting paid? So I start looking at the Reddit thread again, and turns out what you get paid then gets divided to the people who hired you. So it's your job to get money to the person who hired you, and then they pay you out a very little amount. So this person worked 60 to 70 hours and got $100, or no, they got $25 for their first paycheck, and then $100 for their next paycheck, which is, if you've ever worked a job, is absolute fucking shit. But the call goes on. He keeps talking about how they're working with this company called Globe Life. I'm like, okay, what's Globe Life? I look it up. First thing that comes up for Globe Life is that it's a fucking pyramid scheme. So I'm like, I'm seeing a connection. Turns out they're the same company. It's just with a different name. Should we read the Reddit thread before I show you the video? Let me just find the part where they talk about pay. Here it is. So they promise 6 figures. They're like, you'll get 6 figures, like in a month, which is, or no, yearly, right? And then this person goes, 6 figures my ass. My first paycheck was only $25 on what was $900 worth of sales. That's $900 that person sold in insurance. My second paycheck was $100 on what was an $1,800 sale. I have background in sales, but this didn't seem right. I was livid, especially after seeing my paycheck. My husband was just as upset as I was. I was essentially working 9 to 10 hour days for money I could have found in my couch cushions. We both marched up to the office and demanded to speak to the manager to see what the hell was going on, and it turns out you can actually end up owning the company money if the person cancels their policy. They take it out of your commission, basically. The worst part about this is the classic MLM fashion. They always used to highlight the top producers of the company, but do not give any information as to help out the new people. Exactly. These top people, what they do, they're probably not even paying out the insurance. Exactly. What these people do is they'll push like the main people who own the fucking place. They're like, this guy sold the mush. He joined 9 months ago and he's already our top seller. But they don't say how they did it. I sat through meeting after countless meetings hearing stories about Tommy and his team out of Montreal sold $20,000 of policy this week. I'm paraphrasing here to get to the point, with absolutely no information about how Tommy sold this much, and also information as to how to close on the sale better. When I asked a question about this, I was met with hostility and was just told to make the sales, which I was told when I asked questions. You'll see, I fucking asked this guy a question and he gives me the most plain fucking answer, trying to avoid what I was actually asking. I was becoming worn out, and after a talk with my husband, I quit the very next day. I called my manager and let him know that I would not be coming back. He didn't seem upset at all. He wished me well. Now you will hear this word multi-level marketing a lot. All right. So I guess the next thing we do is move on to the video because it's funny as fuck.
Chance, give me 1 second.
Oh, so I raised my... Okay. Here's another thing. In Zoom calls, you can raise your hand to ask a question. 4 people asked a question, and I was the only one who stayed to get my answer. Like, because he never said, okay, if for any of you that had questions, like, you can ask now. Like, I just kept clicking this until he got annoyed.
Brains. Chance, give me 1 second. Yeah, Chance, what's up? I see you're raising your hand.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, bro.
Awesome. I was just doing a little research on AIL, and second thing to pop up was pyramid scheme, and I was a bit curious on that.
So pyramid schemes are illegal, my friends.
Yeah, but the way that you described it kind of sounded like one.
Yeah, I mean, the company's been around since 1951. We're part of Globe Life, an A+ superiority company. Warren Buffett owns us. Yeah, it's just set up where there's a management team that helps people grow. But, you know, pyramid schemes are illegal. They're shut down by the federal government. That's not what this is at all.
Yeah, I know.
A multi-level marketing company. Multi-level marketing companies have you buy a product and then sell your friends and family that product. We're not asking.
He says sell. He says you buy product to sell to your friends and family. That's what he says. He also says multi-level marketing, which I explained to you guys is a fucking pyramid scheme. All right, we'll keep going. I expose him right here. That's what a pyramid scheme is, though.
Yeah, I know. We don't do that.
You just said you did.
You don't have to contact any friends and family. We do it through different groups and organizations.
You said buy product, give it to people. So no. I'm paying to get paid, is what you're saying.
No. There's no product. You're not purchasing anything. We work with people that are, through their employer, they get a request that if they want to get benefits, they send back a card. They send back a card. We'll schedule an appointment with them so we can show them different benefits they can provide for their family. It's a life insurance program. There's no product you're purchasing. We're not asking you to call anyone you know. This is all done through group and organizations, people that work out to us. But if you don't feel like it's for you, you're good, man. I don't think you're a good fit for us, to be honest with you. So
I was just asking a question.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of reviews on your guys' website that say kind of the same thing, and I've also found a couple Reddit posts about past employees who
there's a lot of good too, and if you look at Disneyland, there's bad and good as well.
Obviously, but
it's the internet. You can't, force anybody to do anything. And the people are. Here's what I'm telling you: if you don't go to work, you're not going to make money here. It's as simple as that. So,
yeah, no, I was just curious. I clearly was not given enough information in the first email, so yeah. I'll
you have a
look into
blessed
it.
rest of your day. Look at the good. I'm a positive person. I'm a glass half full. You seem like a glass half empty type of guy.
No, I'm a realism kind of person.
Yeah, I mean, read and look at the company. You're an A+ superiority company. We do benefits for all these groups and organizations. So I love my job. I'm living proof. I've been here for almost 10 years. Started right out of college, and it's a lot of fun. We literally get paid to help people all day.
Yeah, no, I see that. Well, you have a great day, man.
Bye-bye.
The man ended it before I could even fucking click leave. Bye-bye, and then just fucking ends the call, dude. I was... Oh my...